Human beings by nature are social creatures. We crave connections, interactions, and relationships. From the moment we are born, we are thrust into a world of social interactions. The first few years of a child's life are crucial for social development. They learn to communicate, to empathize, to understand their place in the world through social interactions. The relationships they form with their parents, their siblings, their peers, shape their worldview and their identity. Then comes adolescence, a time of turmoil and transformation. Social connections become even more critical. Friendships forged during these years often last a lifetime. Adolescents learn to navigate complex social dynamics, to form their own opinions, to challenge norms, and to understand their own emotions. As we transition into young adulthood, our social networks expand. We form connections outside our immediate circle, with colleagues, neighbors, and even strangers. These connections enrich our experiences, broaden our perspectives, and contribute to our personal and professional growth. As we mature, these connections provide us with a sense of belonging, a sense of purpose. They offer support during tough times and joy during celebrations. Our relationships become our lifelines as they offer support during tough times and joy during celebrations. Finally, in old age, our social connections become our legacy. They are the stories we leave behind, the lives we've touched, the bonds we've forged. Our memories of others offer comfort, companionship, and often a reason to wake up every morning. But what happens when these connections are severed or absent? Social isolation is like being lost in a desert with no sign of life around. It can lead to depression, anxiety, and a host of other mental health issues. Imagine being in a room alone with no one to talk to. Days pass, weeks pass, months pass. The isolation gnaws at you, the silence screams at you. This is the reality for many who suffer from social isolation. It's a silent epidemic creeping and crawling into the lives of millions, leaving them stranded in their own world, disconnected from the rest of humanity. By engaging in social activities, by reaching out to others, by being there for someone, we can combat social isolation in us and in others. We can create a world where no one feels alone, disconnected, or invisible. Socialization isn't just about you. It's about that stranger who just needs a smile, that friend who needs someone to listen, or that elderly neighbor who just needs a hello. By taking the time to connect with others, we validate their existence. We acknowledge their worth, and in the process, we enrich our own lives. So the question we leave you with today is this: how will you forge your connections in this vast world? Will you help combat the silent epidemic of social isolation? Let us make the world better just by being with each other.